hell does that mean?
Mayday? Why, that's the Russian New Year. You know, we'll have big parade and we'll serve hot hors d'oeuvres.
I can't stand it anymore. I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here.
Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Judith, please, let me handle this.
Grabs her and starts to shake her. Calm down. Now get a hold of yourself. Get back to your seat. I'll take care of this. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Mister, you're wanted on the phone. Everything's going to be all right. Please.
Sister, I'll handle this.
There's a line of people with baseball bats and whips waiting to help the woman. Mindy, go ahead.
Excuse me. We'd like you to have this flower.
Kramer punches the man.
Excuse me, sir, would you?
Kramer punches him out of the way as well. Jamie?
Donations for the Reverend Moon.
Kramer punches him.
Jews for Jesus.
Crack. Read about Jehovah's Witness? Kramer kicks him.
How about Buddhism? Help Jerry's kids?
Scientology?
Avoid nuclear power.
Your attention, please. No frill passengers, no arriving. Please have your baggage claim checks ready to show the attendant upon leaving the terminal. Passengers are coming down the conveyor belt for luggage.
I know this guy has no flying experience at all, but this guy has no flying experience at all. He's a menace to himself and everything else in the air. Yes, birds too.
Okay, he's a terrible risk, but what other choice have we got? The whole story's there, Rex. Everything we know.
All right, Steve, let's face a few facts. As you know, I flew with this man during the war. He's going to have enough on his mind without worrying about those times when things weren't so good.
Right now, things aren't so good.
Well, let me tell you something, Steve. Ted Stryker was a top-notch squadron leader a long time ago.
I want you to get on the horn. I want you to talk that guy down. Now, you're going to have to let him get a feel for the airplane, but you have to talk him right down on approach. So help me. You'll have to talk him right down to the ground.
Very well. Put Stryker on the speaker.
Used by radio there. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit drinking.
All right, now you can work him directing from here, Captain. All right. It's obvious you remember me. What do you say you and I just forget about everything except what we have to do right now?
Let's not kid each other, Kramer. You know I've never flown a bucket like this. I'm going to need all the luck there is.
Stand by, Stryker. Our one hope is to build this man up, and I've got to give him all the confidence I can. Have you ever flown a multi-engine plane before?
No, never.
This is a damn waste of time. There's no way this man can land this plane.
Grab a hold of yourself. Talk to him down. You gotta.
We ought to root him into Lake Michigan. At least we'll avoid killing innocent people.
You're the only chance they've got.
All right, Stryker, you listen to me and listen close. Flying a plane is no different from riding a bicycle, just a lot harder to put baseball cards in the spokes. Now, first, I want you to get a feel for the plane. Later, we'll run down the landing procedure. Now, I want you to disengage the autopilot. Watch that you don't make any violent control movements like you did in the fighter planes.
All right, I'm going to unlock the automatic pilot.
And just remember, the controls will feel very heavy compared to a fighter. Don't worry about that, it's perfectly normal.
Plane starts to nosedive and passengers begin to panic.
And one more thing, is there somebody there who can work the radio and leave you free for flying?
Yes, the stewardess is here with me.
Good, have her sit in the co-pilot seat.
Elaine, he wants you to sit in the co-pilot seat.
What's going on? We have a right to know the truth.
All right, I'm going to level with you all. The most important thing now is that you remain calm. There's no reason to panic.
His nose starts to grow.
Now, it is true that one of the crew members is ill, slightly ill, but the other two pilots are just fine. They're at the controls, flying the plane, free to pursue a life of religious fulfillment.
The radio's all yours now. Keep an eye on that number 3 engine gauge over there. It's running a little hot.
Sign flash is a little hot.
Stryker, before we start, I'd like to say something. I know that right now things must look pretty rough up there, but if you do what I tell you, when I tell you to do it, there's no reason why you shouldn't have complete confidence in your chances to come out of this thing alive and in one piece. Stryker, what kind of weather are you in up there?
Rain.
And a little ice.
And a little ice.
How's it handling?
Sluggish, like a wet sponge.
Sluggish, like a wet sponge.
All right, Stryker, you're doing just fine.
It's a damn good thing he doesn't know how much I hate his guts.
It's a damn good thing you don't know how much he hates your guts.
Can I get you something?
It's far from more land to be home, jacking me up tightly.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
How do you say he can't hang?
Oh, stewardess, I speak Jive.
Oh, good.
He said that he's in great pain and he wants to know if you can help him.
Would you tell him to just relax and I'll be back as soon as I can with some medicine?
Just hang loose, but she's going to catch up on the rebound to medicine.
Where's the big mama? My mama didn't raise no dummy during a rap.
That's you, Jerry. Yeah.
Yeah, I know my page
Oh,
just
sorry.
scrolled. What page are you on?
14. No, yeah, 14.
I think it's different on mine.
Mine says 23.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, it totally just started scrolling and I lost my spot. Okay, no.
It's cut me some slack, Jack.
Okay. Cut me some slack, Jack. Chump don't want no help. Chump don't get no help. Jive ass dude don't go brains anyhow.
Get me Captain Over's wife on the phone. You better let her know what's going on.
Chief, this weather bulletin just came off the wire.
Johnny, what can you make out of this?
This? I can make hat, or brooch, or pterodactyl.
Phone rings at Captain Over's wife's house. She answers.
Hello?
Mrs. Oveur?
Yes, this is Mrs. Oveur.
This is Ed Messias calling from the airport. There's some trouble on your husband's flight. We don't know how serious it is yet, but Steve McCroskey says you may want to get down here right away.
Yes, I'll be right down.
Hangs up the phone.
I've got to go to the airport. You can let yourself out the back door. There's juice in the refrigerator.
You see she is sleeping with a horse.
Dr. Rumack says the sick people are getting worse and we're running out of time.
Got to concentrate. I've got to concentrate. Hello. Echo. Pinch hitting for Pedro Borbo. Manny Mata.
How you doing, honey?
Go ahead, Jimmy.
I am so hot. I am burning up.
I'll turn on some air.
The whole cabin starts to blow with wind. Close the window.
Chicago, the passengers are beginning to panic. When do we start down?
Not just yet, but you're in range any second now. I don't understand. It should have been in range 10 minutes ago. Genderson, check the radar range. Anything yet?
Sherri.
It's about 2 more minutes, Chief.
2 more minutes. Oh, they could be miles off course.
That's impossible. They're instruments.
Ensemble begins to play. This is going to be a real sweet. Anderson, let me know when you get anything. Got a cigarette, Nelson? Can't take much more of this. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quicken. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines. Johnny, how about some more coffee?
No thanks.
Chief, these reporters won't leave without a statement.
Mindy.
How much longer can those passengers hold out?
About an hour and a half or less.
Who's flying the plane?
One of the passengers, but he's an experienced Air Force pilot who's flown during the war, so there's no cause for alarm. Here, take over.
What kind of plane is it?
Oh, it's a big, pretty white plane with red stripes and curtains in the windows and wheels, and it looks like a big Tylenol.
Okay, boys, let's get some pictures.
They start to take pictures off the walls. Various reports are from around the world are shown.
This bulletin just handed to me. Stricken airliner approaches Chicago.
They bought their tickets and they knew what they were getting into. I say let them crash.
Would you like a little whiskey, ma'am?
Certainly not.
She does a line of Coke.
How are the passengers doing?
I won't deceive you, Mr. Stryker. We're running out of time.
Surely there must be something you can do.
I'm doing everything I can, and stop calling me Shirley.
RESPECT, find out what it means to me. Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me. A little respect, a little bit.
Brandy, are you all right?
Dr. Rumack, I'm scared. I've never been so scared. And besides, I'm 26 and I'm not married.
We're going to make it. You've got to believe that.
Dr. Rumack, do you have any idea when we'll be landing?
Pretty soon. How you bearing up?
Well, to be honest, I've never been so scared, but at least I have my husband.
Stay in formation. Target's just ahead. Target should be clear if you're glowing low enough. You have to decide. You'll have to decide. You'll have to decide.
Oh, rats! We lost number 4.
What happened, Ted? What went wrong?
The oil pressure. I forgot to check the oil pressure. When Kramer hears about this, the shit's gonna hit the fan.
You see shit hitting the fan.
Watch that oil temperature. What the hell is he doing up there? Stryker, that plane can't land itself. It takes a pilot that can handle pressure.
Ease off, Rex. He hasn't flown for years. It's not his fault. Could have happened to any pilot.
Happened to Barbara Stanwyck.
Don't push him too hard. Give him a break. You gotta remember who you're dealing with.
Nick, leave. Jared, there's a fire in the barn.
Oh, he's right. I can't take the pressure. I was crazy to think I could land this plane.
Ted, you're the only hope.
I don't care. I don't have what it takes. They'd be better off with someone who's never flown before.
Bad news, the fog is getting thicker.
And Leon's getting larger.
I know what you're going to say, so save your breath.
Well, I don't have anything to say. You've done the best you could. You really have. The best you could. You can't expect to win them all, but I want to tell you something I've kept to myself through these years. I was in the war myself, medical corps. I was on late duty one night when they brought in a badly wounded pilot from one of the raids. He could barely talk. He looked at me and said, "The odds were against us up there, but we went in anyway. I'm glad Captain made the right decision." The pilot's name was George Zip.
George Zip said that?
The last thing he said to me, "Doc," he said, "sometimes when the crew is up against it, the brakes are beating the boys. Tell them to get out there and give it all they got and win just one for the zipper. I don't know where I'll be there, Doc," he said, "but I won't smell too good. That's for sure."
Excuse me, Doc. I got a plane to land.
All right, Stryker. You'd better stay up there for a little bit. As soon as the fog lifts, we'll bring you in.